Ntombela is also expected to highlight the province's performance in the last year administration ahead of this year's general elections. Okay, let's reach out now to our reporter there, Aphumelele Mdlalane, who's covering the story for us. Hey, Aphumelele, thank you very much indeed for your time. Just give us a sense of some of the issues that are likely to crop up in the State of the Province address.
Like you said in your introduction, of course, this is going to be the very first address from the Premier, Sisi Ntombela, since she took the reins, of course, from the former Premier, Ace Magashule. So much is expected here by the opposition parties, by ordinary members on the ground, knowing that there's been many issues raging from service delivery protests, the dysfunctional municipalities. We're talking about the healthcare services. We're talking about the education. So all eyes will be on her. But with me right now, I'm joined by the EFF secretary in the province, if you can just, I just mentioned now that there's many issues. What do you anticipate on the State of the Province address?
In the main, I want Premier to address the issue of job creation in the province. We cannot equate job creation with CWP projects, where our people are earning 600 rand per month, less than an ordinary grant going to a pensioner. So there are a number of things, my sister. I just want to make simple examples. We are using toothpicks. Where are these toothpicks being produced? We are using spoons on a daily basis. Where are these spoons being produced? We are eating chicken on a daily basis. But that chicken that we're eating is an imported chicken. And we're importing about 1 billion chicken. We're producing about 30 million chicken in the country. So we must close that space as Free State and create jobs around those issues. There are some of the things that Premier must attend to. But in the main, we had Botshabelo, we had Kwakwa, where there were factories which were basically creating clothing. It's high time that Premier must occupy that space and ensure she does talk to retail, these retail shoppings to buy from these factories. She must resuscitate those factories so that employment can be created in Free State. There are a number of things that can be done. I can talk up until tomorrow, talking about job opportunities that can be created. But in the main, she must fight corruption, because that's where bulk of the budget goes. You go to municipalities in Free State and are malfunctioning because of corruption. Departments in Free State are malfunctioning because of corruption. You go to health sector, our people are losing lives unnecessarily so. Now recently, I'm sure years back, they've removed this project of home-based care. They must reinstate that project, because our people are defaulting on their medication and they are losing their lives unnecessarily. With the help of those people who are doing home-based care, we can be able at least to prevent unnecessary life losses in the province. Because some of these people, they can't read properly prescription. With the help of those people from home-based cares, they are able to help. But in the main, if you can go to Bloemfontein, you will find people in their large numbers. They will go there without having get help from Bloemfontein and other clinics. You go to a clinic, you suffer from headache, you get Panado. You suffer from a toe, you get Panado, ankle Panado, everything is Panado. There's no medication.
Just so to interject a little, I know there's many issues that are raging you would want to be addressed by the Premier, but let's touch on the issue of the municipality in Metsimaholo. Not long ago, there's been problems of insourcing of securities. What is your status right now?
As EFF in the province, we are very clear. We said down with the executive mayor and we agreed across political spectrum that we are going to enforce. We took that resolution in December. Now we are supposed to enforce, and then the executive mayor is taking us from pillar to post. She's now wanting to postpone this thing of insourcing. So we've made it very clear. She's coming with other explanations that we don't understand. As EFF, we are saying if she will not insource, we are giving her up until this thing of our motion is presented. Once we present the motion, we are going to remove her completely from the office, because we have given her a chance to really insource, because that's what we have agreed upon, all of us. If she fails on insourcing, she must consider herself no longer as executive mayor. We are prepared to work with anyone who's prepared to insource those employees there.
And the issue of service delivery in our metro, the Mangaung Metro Municipality?
Oh, my sister, it's such a shame. You know, when you go to the municipality itself, you'll see the state is in. And then take a picture before 1994, you'll see a completely different picture. There was life. Now we have a black government led by black people. Something, the story is different. We are suffering from anti-black mentality in that municipality. Our black people are leading, they are suffering from a self-hatred, because the environment that they are finding themselves in is not an appealing environment, even though it's led by black people. So we must change the situation in Mangaung. We must never rely on empty promises that we are getting from these municipalities on daily basis, because there's a lot of things happening which are not basically helpful to our people. We want tangible change to our people. Our people must feel change. The time for theory is over. It's time for implementation. That's what we are calling for. If you go to our manifesto, we are very clear. We have time frames when to implement things. We don't want open-ended statements. We don't want empty promises. Let Premier commit dates when she will be able to deliver on some of these things that she's saying are going to happen. Otherwise, our people will be taken for a ride, my sister.
Mr. Msimanga, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, my sister.
That was the Secretary of the EFF here in the province, of course, giving us their side of anticipation ahead of the State of the Province address. We know that there's been many issues. There are many issues in the province, and we've seen many protests regarding the service delivery. And also we've seen some municipalities like Maluti Apofung situated in Kwakwa, where we could see that 16 councillors were just in and out of court because they were expelled by the ANC. So we will have to hear from the Premier, and also allocation of budget to departments here in the province. How is it going to be allocated, knowing that the education and also the healthcare sector has been allocated a bigger chunk of the budget? But for now, we can say we will hear from the Premier, and it's back to you in studio.
Aphumelele, just before I let you go, just what time is the Premier likely to begin her address?
It was supposed to be around 10 o'clock, but I understand that there's a bit delay on their side. But as soon as we are done here, we will just go inside. This is where we will be expecting, of course, around before 11 or even at 11 o'clock, she will be giving out the State of the Province address.
Appreciate your reporting, Aphumelele Mdlalane, live for us in Bloemfontein. Thank you.